Hello, hello, and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Week's almost up. Week's almost up, and I have a maybe a video thing for Sunday. It's kind of. That's good. I'll share in a bit, actually. A little sneak peek into Sunday. But hope you guys are having a lovely day. We are gonna be reworking the search filter system. I guess search filter system, however you want to call it. Because yesterday I realized that if I put it into a data table, I could store everything, and then I can just use gameplay tags to select them. Or I mean, I can really select them on an enum too. Oh no, gameplay tags, I'm going to select multiple. Yeah, right. Because that's the whole thing. I need to be able to select multiple. Kind of important. So yeah, that's going to be the plans for today. With that, let me show. Look, I have partition things. But if I select the partition, that's the partition, right? It just goes here. That's the only place it's partitioned. The only place the PCG graph exists. So when I play, that is definitely the only place that this exists. And it definitely doesn't keep generating past there at all. Yeah, just definitely does not. I think I'm gonna have it also generate the ground too for the tutorial, because I think that'd be fun. And then I could make it so I can have a little bit of variation with the ground and some landscape pieces or something. I don't know. I mean, landscape would need to be spawned in as actors, to be fair, but I think that's fine. Yeah. It's infinitely generating. Forever and ever. Eventually, I will find the edge. I don't remember. Did I turn? I might have turned. Eventually, I'll find the edge of this place, and I will fall down. But is this it? I think this is it. I finally found the edge. Well, obviously, this doesn't generate here because it's literally the edge. But it is infinitely generating. Otherwise, even though the original thing was just here. It is everywhere. People want to know how to do infinite BCG. So I finally found out, thanks to the help of some people in the community. I finally got it working. There's some caveats and things of that nature, of course, but yay. So that's gonna be the thing probably for Sunday. Hey, Strange Cube, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Strange, it's not strange, it's just Strange. Strange Cube. Can you generate the platform as well, so it's truly infinite? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing for Sunday's tutorial. I might look into generating landscape pieces. And if I generate landscape pieces, then theoretically I could have it like have a little bit of variation for fun, because you just put actually, could you generate landscape? You could spawn actor. No, but you can't put landscapes in an actor, right? How would you spawn in a landscape? You could spawn it. You could spawn level instances, and you can put it inside level instances. That's how you do it, right? So I might look into that. Could be cool. Could be fun, but yeah. Right now, it is working. You can see there's different sections of what's it called? Partitioning. So works relatively well. It ain't perfect, but it's relatively well. The rocks have the shortest distance where they pop in, then the grass, and then the trees all the way in the background. So, yeah. Although I think for some reason in this direction, right, it seems like it's much closer, but in this direction, it feels like it's much further. I don't know why. Maybe it's because in this direction, it's the sun is from this direction, so it's lighter here compared to here. So here you just don't notice it, even though the distance is the same. I think that's probably it. Now that I think about it. It is what it is. Yeah, that's gonna be probably the plan for Sunday. Also says character-based partitioning, but it's not really. It's no longer character-based. I mean, it is. Partitioning is based on where the character is, but you know what I mean. I usually had it on the character, but that wasn't how you do it. Let's load the game up. It's almost the weekend. I'm not looking forward to the weekend. I have to go and lose thousands of dollars this weekend. And I don't look forward to that. And I also need to actually jumpstart my car, which I also don't look forward to. So, I'll survive. I haven't jump-started my car in over a year, I think. I'll do the jump starts. I just need to get the reading of mileage and stuff. So, yep, that's the plan. But the plan for this stream, right, is here, where we see this information. I need this information populated automatically, more so than it is, because right now, oh, it's not that information. It's the one that I need for the search in the top left, top right. It's here. I need this populated automatically, but I need to. But all of this stuff needs to be figured out what it has and populate it. It's a whole thing. So, but for the cards, I want to do that first because that was the idea. Because right now, if we go to the card, keywords. So here I have this mess. It goes off of the card's information. It checks which one it has, but it's going off bools. If I made it gameplay tags instead, then I could switch on gameplay tag and then to read from a data table. Because the gameplay tag would be the data table row name, and then we can use that to get the information. And so I'll be able to add keywords a lot easier. So that's the plan. Kind of make it actually modular, because I didn't think of that until yesterday. Not to make it modular part, I was thinking of that. I just didn't think of a good way of doing it till yesterday. That just randomly came to me, which a lot of time it does. So that's going to be what we're working on today. Which means we could probably, for the time being, close all other tabs. There we go. Okay. So, I also hope I'm not going to completely break everything by changing the stuff, but there's a chance. Because what we need to do is, first of all, let's go to the cards data table. So we can open up the struct that holds the cards. So here we have the keywords, or just as keywords. Why is this over here? Why is this over here? Right. So here it's a bunch of. So we need to modify this keywords one. So I wish I just navigate to it from here, but nope. That will be under probably here. Nope. Where is it under? Not a character struct. That's under UI, isn't it? Keywords. Where is this? Blueprints, variables, structs, cards. Wait, did I not see the folder? Am I blind? I went to the right place. Oh my god, there's a folder called cards. I didn't. It's okay. I meant to not see that. Yeah, there's the keywords. So what we're gonna do is add a variable here. It did not crash, which is great. Why is this over there? Move that over. So this is going to be a gameplay tag container. And these are going to be the keyword gameplay tags. And then we can add multiple here. Excellent. We'll make them afterwards. For now, let's just get it working. Then we'll need a data table. Let's make a new data table. Oh, we need a new struct for the data table. So actually, let's make first a new struct. Order of operations. So this is going to be card keyword info. Yeah, thank you for making me move that over every single time. You're so great, Unreal. Why are you not retaining that information? Okay, so what do we need to know is we don't need to know the gameplay tag itself, but we do need a few things. We need to know the, if we look at the card descriptions, description, the value of it. What is the value doing? Wait, what is the value doing? Right, it's going to also scale, but hopefully it will fix that problem with scaling down the line. Okay, we need the keyword itself. And then we need the description. What else do we need, actually? I'm at. Oh, I need to know. It would be nice to have it have this e keywords as well. Where am I actually using this e keywords? Do I need it to be an enum? Because obviously I'm adding it there. And I'm looping on all the keywords. But I don't need to loop on all the keywords. Because if we have this be a gameplay tag array, basically, then we'll just loop on that. So this is not needed. We don't need to add this for each one. Where else? Here, same thing. We would not need to do that. So I think that would actually simplify some things. Okay. Awesome. Then we just do keyword and description. And then we make a new a table based off of card keyword info. And it's going to be DT card keyword info. Okay, so if we add one here, so the one thing we need to do is have the gameplay tag be what it is. So what we need to do is let's go to here. This is just be easier to just take a little screenshot here. All right, and we'll have unstackable, row name, unstackable. Can I do multiple right away? Yes. Right now I only have 5. I will copy the descriptions afterwards. Enfeebled. Frail. And weapon. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You may have finally fixed your root motion freaking out bug. Nice. What was the bug? What was your root motion freaking out? The descriptions are here. Yeah, I don't know what this. I don't remember what this value is, but I think that's Oh, I see. Some of them have a value here. Okay, so we do need a value then. Add a float. Description value. Okay, that's fine. Root motion was like extremely amplified, so you have to like a climbing animation targeted instead of having normally it just escalated in all directions. Oh, like it's stacked onto itself like multiple times. Yeah, you probably don't want that. That is true. You probably don't want that. And what was the solution? What did you end up doing to fix it? Share with the class. Suddenly your character was flying around instead of climbing? Or walk animation was way out of screen? I mean, it sounds like you were just triggering the animation multiple times. Somehow. Yeah. Or you. Had to do with how you export things in Blender? Oh, was this like, it looked wrong even in the preview then? Because I assumed that it was fine in the preview. Yeah, this was to the right. Oh, you know what I did? I think I clicked reset at some point because I moved some stuff, and so all this got moved. It's the first time I'm opening this stuff since then. Yeah, it looked wrong in the preview. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was assuming that it was fine in preview, but broken in play. Okay, that makes sense. Then yeah, it would be a import-export thing. Most likely. Well, I guess almost entirely guaranteed. But I'm glad you got it figured out. That's exciting, probably. Fixing stuff always feels good. I will say. When things are finally fixed, just it feels so good. Okay, so we need new tags. What do we have? I don't think I have a card here, so let's add a new one. We'll do card. Do I want to do cards? Yeah, because it's for the cards. Dot keyword. Dot. We'll just add them all right now. Unstackable. Then we need vulnerable. Enfeebled. Frail. And weapon. There we go. Had to do with a lot of things. Actually, the armature needs to be renamed to root, and you have to fiddle around with scaling the armature back and forth. Oh, odd. The root thing makes sense. That's a normal one. Hey, everybody, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We were able to follow my chaos destruction video pretty well and got mostly working, but the materials weren't applying. Well, materials is pretty easy. You just apply it to the thing before you spawn, and that's the easy solution. Just apply it to the mesh, and then done. But yeah. You could make it difficult, of course, by having it like auto-populate from other places, but who has time for that? That seems like too much work. You have a video on slicing multiple meshes at the same time at runtime? What do you mean slicing multiple meshes at the same time at runtime? Not sure what you mean by slicing. Fruit Ninja cutting? I mean, isn't that just chaos destruction? You set up chaos destruction and then you put enough force into it and it'll cut. No? It's not that? I figure it's that. Well, it has to do with Unreal being in centimeter and Blender being in meter. But even if you change Blender settings from meter to centimeter, there's some metadata in the FBX that lets Unreal still think it's different, and then you have to, for example, extremely big control brick sizes. So odd. Yeah, you should be able to just change the size in Blender and it just stays. I haven't run into issues with that too much. I think no, I even converted it to centimeters for one, but I didn't do a rig, but I did like meshes. So I haven't run into that issue myself. But interesting. Good to know that's a thing. Unreal behaves weirdly. Just the same thing in Unity, and it's all good. I mean, the solution thankfully isn't hard. That's the main thing. It's good when the solution is easy. Or someone else has figured it out and can just tell you what the solution is. That also works. But I guess then the solution could be hard, but easy to get the information, which is kind of the main thing. Okay, I think I got it all. Went through double checking. Looks good to me. Took a long ass time to figure out. Well, I'm glad you figured it out. Figured it out yourself then? Very impressive. Bravo. But now you're smarter for it, and you'll never make that mistake again until you forget, in which case you'll make the mistake again, and then you'll forget you ever solved it in the first place, and then you'll repeat the cycle, but you'll feel good every single time, so which is, you know, all that matters. I realized I don't... Well... Right, I just realized I don't want them here. I just want them out here. Because there's no point in having it here if it's just going to have one thing. Of a one...
Ads detected. Pausing for capitalism.
Okay, let's pause. Gulp. I didn't close my window and I hear now sirens outside. I'm gonna close it real quick. Shut up, sirens. I do wish my windows were thicker. Considering I want to stay in this apartment complex, like buy a unit, I definitely want to be higher up so I hear a little bit less. Do you use all the voices, by the way? So it could happen that one day zero two announces the ads. Well, all the voices that I have access to, and I filtered out some of the ones that were just sounded really bad. So it's not all. It's all the ones I have access to, minus the ones that sounded bad. So if it sounds like a good voice, then it made it in, minus a few. I removed any of the political ones. 02 is a Japanese one? I mean, maybe. I think I have a Japanese one. Let me see. I don't see 02. Oh, I do. There is a 02. I did not add it.
This is a test message.
Yeah, sure, I'll add it. I think I didn't add it because it was I thought it was a little hard to understand what it was saying. Hey, if you want it, sure. Hey, Kipato, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. You wish you understood the new UAF better? What is UAF? I don't know what UAF is. Unreal Animation Framework? There's a new animation thing? I don't even know. I'm not using any animation, so I don't even know. Mover? Oh, that thing. But that's not a new, like, framework. That's just like an additional tool you can use, right? Like, it doesn't change how you create your characters and everything and animate. It's just, last I saw of it, it was just like, here's a way of like blending between animations effectively. Can I copy this? Oh my god, I can. That is amazing. Hey, Stormer, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Almost done with this. Shouldn't there be 3 weapons? Hold on. Where's Airblade? Airblade. You should have unstackable. You should definitely have well, no, actually you stack. No. You do have something that stacks. technically. Added new tools to animate inside of UE5. That sounds like hell. I don't know. Hopefully they're better than a sequencer. Find a bit clunky still, so you would animate in Blender? Yeah, I would. And Blender is not as good as even Maya. What you up to? Card filters? I'm making my setup more modular. So right now, here before I had booleans, and they were setting an enum, and based on the enum, we do a thing. So I'm changing it all to do gameplay tags, and then we can get all the information based off the gameplay tag, because we can then use the gameplay tag to get the information from the data table, and from the data table we have all the information we need. So I'm making it just fully modular and make it considerably easier for me to build up on it down the line. Which is kind of important. Do it look like you have that deep pockets? Hell of expensive? I mean, look. No one buys Maya. Okay? I don't know how it is these days, but in my day, no one bought Maya. Maya was for studios. And everyone else had Maya. Because you're not making money off of it, they're not going to ever care. Now, if you're doing it professionally, but you should have enough money then to get it anyway, if you wanted to. But if you're not doing anything professionally and, you know, making money off of it, I've never heard a single person getting Autodesk ever going after as a simple artist learning the program. Blender is Dutch, so you use it. So how's it going? Good. How's it going? Revolution Art, welcome in. You're just as good in Blender, so why an extra software? Oh, you don't need to. I was just saying that Maya's animation is good. Yeah. That was all. You absolutely don't need to. I need to do then here we do switch on gameplay tag container, which I found about is a thing. So we want to do all the keyword ones. So do we want to do all the keyword ones? Oh, hold on. Well, no, all we need to do is get the we don't need this entire thing. We need down here. Yeah. Then we can do break gameplay tag container. And then we do a for each loop. And then here we need to do get data table row. And the table we're needing is this one. The only thing that I need to do is see what it prints here. So let's actually quickly take a look at that. Just doing it here. Because I want to see if it prints me the full path and I have to split it up or not. before using Unreal, you always thought Blender was a gay dating app? What? Grinder? Is that what you're talking about? I think Grind. I mean, I don't. It's my only guess. I don't know if any. I think Grindr is gay. Yeah, that one. Okay, I managed to guess. It's the only one that I think I know. Rigging Maya is really a thing that's phenomenal, but animating Blender is just as good. Yeah, when I say animating, I mean also rigging, like that full package. Rigging, skinning, animating, everything together. Okay, so this does give me the full thing. So what we need to do actually then is take the tag name. This is a name. So we do toString. And then we need to split based off of period. And then we take the right string. Which will get me the final result. I believe. What? Left? Why did it give me... Oh, it only... it's not this one. It's not split. What is the... How do you... cut it up? What's the one that cuts up strings? Not build. Find substring, no. Parse into array? Then we can do reverse. And then get the first one and then print that. This mess is gonna be cleaned up, but I just want to. Okay, no one else says cards. What? Oh, because it doesn't save onto itself. So this reverse doesn't work. Last index. There we go. Weapon unstackable. There we go. That's what I wanted. Can Unreal rig and animate now? Yes. With an asterisk. I still wouldn't recommend people do it in Unreal because I feel like there's just better and easier solutions. But is there a way? Tag name only gets me the full path. I'm gonna just quick double check if there's just an automatic way of getting this information without me needing to do all of this. Because I'm curious. Maybe there's a better way. In Unreal Engine 5, using blueprints. If I take a gameplay tag, is there an easy way of getting the name of the gameplay tag minus all the pathing? For example, a.b.c would just return C. I just want to see if it gives me a like one note solution that oh, get simple tag name. This is why I asked. Get that's not a thing. You liar. Get simple tag name is not a thing. Get simple tag name is not a thing. Yep. It's hallucinating. Search. Stop trying to guess. I hate when it doesn't search. It should search immediately, but it tries not to search for the first time. A lot of the times. When I get your rig to keep its feet on the ground, what is it doing? Flying? Like the Unreal robot does. You can retarget the armature, but that doesn't help with a creature like a dog with 4 legs. If you're on a hill or stairs, one leg can be up and one down. Oh, that. Yeah, that's there are tutorials for that. You can find tutorials. It would be the same system whether it's 2 legs or 4 legs. I'm pretty sure. So you should be able to find the information on that. Yeah, converted tags split by the dot delimiter. Grab the last element. Okay, this is literally what I did. But I wanted to see if there was a better approach. There is not. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take all of this and probably make it a function library thing to make it my life easier. Get simplified gameplay tag name. And then here we can do get simplify gameplay tag name. Bam, bam. File. And there we go. Okay. Now we made our own node. You know what that's called? I don't remember. It's IK, yes, but IK does not mean specifically that it moves its foot automatically. IK just means that it is position. How do I explain IK? Is this working now? It's working. If IK basically, if you have a foot, right? This is your foot here. You have a thing that goes like this, from here, from this joint to this joint, and effectively, I mean, it also then has a forward vector. Effectively, you place this foot wherever you want, and then no matter where the rest of the body goes, this foot stays where it is. So that is what is called IK for animation. The alternative, right, is instead of an IK, you would have, you rotate this, which rotates the entire thing, right? Then it would be, you know, like this. And then you want to keep the foot back, and then you need to rotate this backwards to put it, you know, back here where you had it. Breaking your leg in this scenario, but right then you would have to fight the multiple rotations. So IK is more of a animation rigging thing compared to just automatically keeping your foot down. So It could be called IK, but it's not specifically IK that does this. I don't know what Unreal calls it though. Okay, good. It's finding all the information. Fantastic. So then we can do a break here. And then I guess we don't even actually for this one we don't even need this. For this one we don't even need any of this table information. We can just take the output of this, because that's just the keyword, and just puppet it. You're really close to the spline PCG, but you realize you don't need it. Even better. You're dedicated to solve it. I mean, power to you. I'm curious if you get it. I'm curious about it. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it, so yeah, I wish I could help. Unreal calls it IK2, but they also have an IK collision thingy for locomotion of your hand colliding with a wall and such things. So they mean that. So, yeah, you use IK for it, but the system is like right? It automatically moving down or up. I wouldn't call it IK. It is using IK, but I don't know. That's me. Not me being, too technical about it. So we don't need this anymore. So theoretically, if I check this out right now, we can just kill this entire thing and just be fine right now, right? Hey, look at that. We still have our stuff on the bottom, which is great. So this whole thing is going bye-bye. Actually, before I make it go bye-bye, let me just find references. Now it's going bye-bye. Let me grab you. Copy this. No, goddamn! I searched for add unique. I wanted to search for this. Or better yet, you know what? I'm gonna rename this. Because here we need to get, we're still doing the row name descriptions, but it's gonna be a different setup slightly here. Automating, hell yeah. Oh, right, you do enum to string as well. Oh, this is an enum. No, we don't need to do enum to string. We just need to do this here. And then where's our data table? Card keyword info. Plug that in. Also, I just realized I do not need this keyword because that comes from here, technically. So we're gonna kill that. This does not need it because the keyword now is, you know what? I will keep it in case. Do I keep it? I probably should keep it and make the other one also use it. Just in case I have spaces or something or formatting that I want to put in. Yeah, that's actually probably for the best. So I actually do want this here. Let's see, clean this up a little. Okay. You've never heard these terms you're trying to solve? Step 1 achieved? Well, good. The hardest thing for searching for something is when you don't know what it's called or what to even search for. I've been in those positions many times, and thankfully these days it's a little bit easier because of AI, because you just type it. You just say, like, I'm talking about this thing, or like, I remember this thing, and give a general description, and it does a good job of like, oh, you're talking about this functionality, and this is what it's called. So if anything, like, ask Grok what it's called, and it'll give you exactly what it's called. That's what I just do. If I forget what something's called, easy peasy. Okay, let's see if all this works. So we just swapped everything out. I should be able to delete this now. That's gone. Can I just do delete unused variables there anymore? Nope. But that one's gone. Hey, look at that. Everything's still there. Everything still works. And it's automatic now. I don't need to do the manual stuff anymore. So now, could I delete those things? Or am I still using them somewhere? Can I delete you? 2 references. Where are you still being used? Where's the reference viewer? There it is. All you. That's not really. Are you? Well, you both are being used, but you okay. So I can delete you relatively safely because you're not actually being used anywhere. And then I can probably delete you. Yeah, you're not being used by anything. Why are you the way you are? And then we can get rid of the enum as well.
I have stopped the Earth's rotation until the ads are dead.
Well, if the Earth's rotation has stopped, then we gotta pause for this. You've posted the results so far in the general help. Unfortunately, it's creating an issue. You do the falling unconscious thingy now? Good night. I'll have a good night. Try to fall unconscious on your bed, though. I mean, that looks like it's working pretty well. I don't know what you're talking about. That seems like it's working really well. What's the problem? So why are you using spline meshes for this? I guess you realize that you don't need to use spline meshes, to be fair. It looks like you got it working already. Okay, enum, keywords. Where's E keywords? Here we are. Again, it should not be used anywhere. It's not. So why does it say one reference? I don't know. But our stuff is now automatic. Well, automatic. All you left to do is go here, or rather go here, and kill this entire keywords thing. And then we can maybe just move this one up. Nice. Depending on where it is, the box collision, it creates a stretched mesh. So it's hard to tell because you're using very short distances. Like, I would put, like, use a road or something. Like, that's very obviously supposed to be using a spline mesh and all connected. It'll be easier to tell if this is working the way you'd want. Right now, you're using spline mesh, but you're really showing it like static mesh. So swap it out for something that is even like even use a cube that actually would, you know, connect compared to, and then a cylinder or something. Just you can really easily actually tell like how it's connecting, and they'll probably tell you more if it's working the way, you know, you'd want, or like it's in a usable way versus not. Okay, but see, it said no references. It said no references to, and then now we have errors. Why? I did a reference viewer. It said no references. Okay, well that needs to be that. That needs to be that. Okay, that was an easy fix. What's going on here? Okay. I need this as a pin instead of keywords. Okay, here we need to do a switch on gameplay tag container. And then we just need to add in curse. Oh no. Card keyword vulnerable. And then we need enfeebled and frail. So this one's a little bit more manual still. Unfortunately. I could now this has other stuff that it needs to do, so it's a little more manual. It's okay. I'll survive somehow. Good point. I always make the best points. They're always so sharp and pointy. Absolutely. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. Set members and S keywords. No. I need to what is this add keywords thing? Add keywords there, and there. This is, oh, this is for the shop or the do I need this? When it does the set card info, it should be able to just get this information. No? Oh, but because I'm getting a curse as well. Ah. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay. Okay, so here we need to add based off of this. Can, is there a way to, there's no way to add a keyword or add based on a string unless, oh no, maybe there might be. Hold on. Get available card curse. I need the actual logic in the game mode. There might we might be able to do this still because the available card curse we might be able to get a gameplay tag instead, and then it'll simplify everything. Get available card curse. Okay, how are we populating this? Okay, so this is just hard-coded. Okay. In that case, first of all, we do not need this here, because this is the function library, not function library, blueprint interface. The other one was just a function that was using before. Where is it's called? Get available curse. Where's that? This one. Goodbye. There really needs to be, I've wanted this for a long time in Unreal. Just like there is the edit, delete unused variables, there needs to be a delete unused functions button. Like if the function is not being used anywhere, I want to know. It would be so nice. Okay, so this curses, we're going to change it from string to a gameplay tag container. Okay. We're still going to make sure that it's not empty. Why is it lagging? I closed the thing it was doing. Like seeing if there was references. I closed that down, but still didn't let go. Can I do this is incorrect, so let's do now enfeebled, frail, vulnerable. So then we can do a random, right? It'll give me a random one. Then I'll promote this to a local variable. Chosen curse. And then here, we can then take the curses and then remove item. Just go ahead and remove it. And then go ahead and return the chosen. Why can't I just... Oh, because it's a blueprint interface, which we just said. So we need to go into the interface and customize that. Get available card curse. Yeah, so instead of returning a string, so what we're doing, we're going to return a gameplay tag, regular, curse tag, and now we should be able to return get chosen curse. Oh, this is still a gameplay tag container. Oh, I see. So I actually want curses to be just gameplay tags, because we don't need to be able to select multiple here. And actually, I need a gameplay tag. Yeah, this is right. This is right. Then we do this again. This becomes regular gameplay tag. Do this again, and there we go. Now we can return the curse tag. Okay. So instead of strings, right, we're doing now with gameplay tags, which is a lot better. And so here we now have the gameplay tag. So the selected curse is this a local variable? No. Wait, what? Ah. So these all need to be gameplay tag types. Okay, that just goes through. Okay. From here, this now needs to, the selection here needs to be of a type gameplay tag. Okay. As long as this is gameplay tag valid. So we have something selected because it could be empty. Right, if we were out of curses. I just realized I have it so you cannot have the same curse multiple times. Maybe I'll make it so you could have the same curse pop up multiple times and have it stack. I think it'd be better for now, at least, to have it this way. Okay. Get less red things, which is good. So then here, let's get rid of this. We're not doing this anymore. So then we take the game keyword gameplay tags and then add gameplay tag to it. And we add the selection. Do I need this card tier info? What is this for? What do I need this for? I'm probably doing something with this because this is not a local variable, right? Oh, it is. Why do I need this for? Oh, I'm just passing it through. Okay. Instead of getting it somewhere else, I'm just passing the information through. Okay. That's fine. And get rid of all that. That's a lot of unused stuff. Great. Get rid of it. So then here, oh, and then here I need to do this keywords needs to be gameplay tag container. And then we can just do this. I believe that should work. Okay. And then here we can then put this through. Okay. No more errors. Great. I like it when there's no more errors. And why do you have errors? Right, because this is just checking if It's an unstackable filter. We'll need to get back to this. But for now, what we can do is take this and then hashtag unstackable. For now, we'll just do this. Okay. Looking good. And if we press 8, yeah, that is all there. Good. I don't have the shop in front of me. Let's go to the shop real quick. What's the best way of going to the shop? Probably let's go to here. So I can just grab it from here. Actually, let's put it inside of the testing level. Better. Oh, this is the shop, isn't it? Oh, it totally is. Okay, so press 8. Grab ourselves a few cards. It doesn't work in here anymore. What I can do is just put the shop in the spawning area for testing. Because it needs all the dungeon stuff to work with it. So it kind of makes sense. Okay, so that's not working, and we can give ourselves a few cards here. Like actually test this here. Why is the shop just broken? Why do we see nothing in the shop? Love it. Love it. It's so good. So good. Let's see where the problem is. A little bit of a test run running around, but we'll get there. Oh. It's not letting me because it ain't getting cards, right? Okay, so it is doing it. Okay, so it is going here. It is doing this. So I assume it's going to go through the entire thing. So this is probably not where the problem is. Yeah, so it's going all the way through. Okay. So it is populating the selection, these, which is populate shop cards. But hold on, why isn't it not displaying anything, basically? Da, 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 da. Shop carts. Get shop carts. Is this failing me? Is get shop carts failing me? Is that the problem? It shouldn't. No? Just get shop carts, return shop carts. Oh, is it failing when I select it? Is it not adding it to the shop carts? Maybe somehow it's not adding into the shop carts. Let's find out what the length is. I don't know why it would. Yeah, let's see what the length is here. It should be 4, 0. Yeah, well, there's the problem. There's the problem. Okay. If I search for just shop cards here, set shop cards. Does get shop card shuffled? No. This returns, yeah, the shuffled shop cards. No. Get shop cards. Get shop card shuffled. Where is add to shop cards? Basically. And that should be happening here. Because when we do the oh, hold on, is this the card selection line? Yeah. Store selected card. It removes it from the deck. Add card to discarded. So I think when it adds the card to discarded, it should be happening. So let's double check. Add card to discarded.
Stream paused because apparently Twitch thinks you need to buy a truck right now.
Do you need to buy a truck right now? Because if you do, oh man. Twitch knows their demographic. For some reason, I highly doubt that, though. So I think at this point, it should be adding it to the shop cards. And then when we select the shop cards, then it needs to be make sure to be removing it from the shop cards and adding it to, yeah. We'll see if it adds. Test out all of the section as well, because when we also buy a card, it should. All the cards generated on the shop should also go into the bird cards. So you'll probably. Or maybe that needs to happen at the end of the. I'll figure something out. Get shop cards. And we want to add it here as well. So we should get critical damage and culling strike, and then health up cleave, potentially. Oh, I did stupid. I accidentally disconnected it from the other one. Good job, mate. Good job. Okay, one more time. Health, stun build up, critical, and cleave. Why do I have health here twice? Why did I just have health there twice? God damn it. Okay. I think what needs to happen is it needs to remove from the shop cards immediately upon generating. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, is it not generating them? Hold on. Is that the default one and it's actually just not generating them at all? It's only generating the first one. I'm me conscious about whether there's a health up right now. It's like only. So no health up exists here. Okay, that's fine. No health up exists. Okay, so this last one is a problem. Okay. Let's fix that. So, what's going on here? When it says card 1 generated, that means it should have that information. In which case, should be okay. So here we're doing remove 1 and 2 from selection pool. I don't think this is a good way of doing it. So what we can do instead, show shop cards. Is that a local variable? No. Is when we generate it, I need a remove card from shop card, or remove shop card. So you need a remove shop card. That's going to just take a card. Get shop cards. Remove. Right. It's gonna remove it from the shop cards. Let's move it over here. Hey Thomas, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey Guts, welcome in as well. How are you here so late? See my face, you see blueprints, see a bunch of errors. Sounds like a normal day. Maybe you should be sleeping. Sleepy time, best time. How are you guys doing? I'm doing all right. We're just making things more modular and nice and fixing some stuff. Main thing here is fixing some stuff. This needs to be different. When I do get shop card shuffled, I should just said do get next shop card or get random shop card. This should change. Yeah, we're gonna change the system. You and sleeping are fighting again? Oh no! You just woke up, it's 5 a.m.? Good morning, why are you up so early? Why are you up at 5 a.m.? That's way too early. Okay, so this instead is going to return a single. And I'm going to rename this to get a random card for shop. And then we're not going to have this here at all. Thank you for the yay. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Much obliged. We need to just set the shop card. Well, this needs to be a single now. Yes, change variable type, please. And then here, we just pass this through. $16 months already? Damn, you really are wasting your life? Well, no, you're just wasting your money. Not by watching me, but it's been 16 months and you're still in the same place, Sag. Now you made progress. You have some work experience now since then. You're making progress. Progress progress doesn't need to be like immediate or super fast to be progress. It's still progress. You know, keep going little by little, and you'll make more and more progress. And be all set. Little bit at a time is fine. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Well, I think mostly because I was not smart enough to do this before. And the fact that I'm redoing this, by the way, so often is good. I always see me reworking my own stuff and changing the entire system as a good thing every single time. Because that means I have gotten smarter, at least in this one little aspect. I've gone to the point where I can figure out a better solution now and implement a better solution. So it's always slightly improving. I'm sure it'll change again in the future, but yeah, quite fine with this, one might say. So this whole thing is not needed. Well, this is. We only do this if we have greater than 3. Let me do this. Otherwise, we do not. You did what you should have done like 4 years ago. Have more confidence in yourself. Is that it? Because that goes a long way, honestly. Like, genuinely, like, there was a point in my life when I, like, did not have work for a while, and it messes with you. I know that. And so, because I didn't have work for a while, this was like during COVID, like, there's reasons don't matter why. But when you don't have work for a while and can't find work for a while, it messes with you. And you start doubting your own skills. But you gotta, you know, it's tough. But you gotta remember that, no, your skill's still good. It's just you haven't found the right place yet. And when you have confidence in yourself, and you show that you have confidence in yourself, finding jobs even is easier, just through confidence. Are you getting professional help? Nice. That's. Where is it? Good. That's the best kind of help. I'm proud of you on that one. The job experience helped you, though. You know for a fact you're still as smart as you were before, still very intelligent. Yeah, that's the thing. Having a job helps, just for that, even. If no, get shop carts. This one. As long as this is not empty. Because at this point we have removed 2 cards already from here, so we're just checking that it's not empty. Which means there's still 1 more card to show. Okay. So, no errors, which means I probably fucked up somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh, there's the error. Okay. Well, there can't be no errors. Come on. That'd be ridiculous. Get a random card from shop. Yeah, this needs to be different here. Because get shuffled shop cards I need to remove. Where is that? This is not being used anywhere. That was sold. Get shuffled shop cards, delete. There you go. So we just take. Oh, this is where it sets the discarded cards to shop cards, but no, we don't want to do that. We just want to do get shop cards, and then get me a random one. Return that, and then we can still tell it to be generated here. How long have you been using Unreal Engine? I mean, on and off for over a decade, but continuously, like, and actually using it to like properly learn blueprints and game stuff. I think approaching 3 years, 3-ish years, I think. Read your joke above, please. Oh, I stopped reading at I don't doubt your skill. I literally stopped reading at you don't doubt your skill. Can't doubt about something that you don't have. Got it. Okay. I was like, good. I was like, finally, you're stopped doubting your skills. I was like, okay, period. That that is where that should end. And so I didn't read past that. I ended that statement for you. Don't doubt your skill, period. Yeah, I pretty much started, yeah, about 3 years ago, really using Unreal and learning blueprints for game dev. Yeah. I've been using Unreal for like environment stuff for a bit, but I did a little bit of blueprint stuff like years ago, but not much. Okay, so we have cleave armor and speed boost crit damage as options. Let's find out. Why do we have health up here? I specifically grabbed health up to make sure that I don't want to see health up. Okay, so where's the mistake? The mistake is around here. Why is there a mistake here? Because... Why? That's the only place we do add card to discarded. Oh, this is all card selections. No? Because I removed from the selections. Oh, this is just yeah, see here I do remove. I shouldn't have had that. Your only good skill is game design, but if you can't create what you envisioned, you're just a dreamer. Hope you take your advice from your game. Yeah, our game. I don't know why I use the Royal We, as it's called, so much. That's always been a thing. Like, I think even when I started streaming, I used we for everything. Because I think I just feel awkward saying I. Want a sneak peek of your list? Sure, if you want. If you want to give a sneak peek. Is the first one a crashes? Should be the first one. A lot of yeah. I just called it. I don't know why. I need to figure out why, but it doesn't crash in editor, which is the worst thing. When it crashes in a package game, I have no way of knowing why it's crashing, which is the worst. Can get stuck in the water. Yes, I know about that one. Yep. I know about that one. You can theoretically dash out of there if you're good. So the solution there is get good. Yeah, that's one of the old maps that I still have in my rotation, but I should make just a new one for the starting area properly. And use one of mine actually, like create the starting area and the shop. Yeah, I know about that one. Still keep it on the list because I still haven't fixed it. But yeah. You'll give me the third? Oh my. Started with 1, now we're at 3. So let me just see where this is. Only places it's being used. Oh. Yeah, this is the only place it's being used. So why? Why am I doing find? Why am I doing index? This is remove item. Why am I doing all of that when I just do remove item? First of all, start with that little fun fact. More feedback when enemy hit, maybe HP bar and enemies. HP bar and enemies is in the options menu. If you go into options gameplay, you can enable health bar and enemies. Yeah, that's one of the things in the options. It's just not on by default. Why? So you have control over what color and everything. You can change the color of the player one and the enemy one. Remember how you were saying you want to control the colors? So by default right now they're off. I might change the default later because I know not everyone likes them on. So I just have it off by default. But you can change the set or whatever. He has to change the color. Yeah, you can change. You can make it whatever color you want. It's just off by default. Yeah, but try that. I do want to implement something that makes things feel a little more impactful still for the attacks, and I don't know what it is because I tried doing a hit stop and everyone's kind of said basically that it looks like it's lagging, and for an ARPG it probably needs just more, maybe screen shake or maybe a longer pause, or I don't know, or maybe the characters need to flash something. I agree. So, I agree. Do a print string here. This should only trigger twice when I select the next cards. And it did. Okay. It could have been the weird index problem, though. And which, or index problem, in which case I should be better now. You know, some people who study in uni, it's almost all theoretical and historical, or do you get in engine stuff as well? I feel like in engine stuff wouldn't be super. I mean, you could learn an engine, right? But that kind of stuff I feel is not engine specific, so. And unless you're using something that can do everything. Why is hell up here? I selected health up. Collected cards. My discarded cards. Wait, what? Okay, well, there's the problem. Guys, I think I found the problem. Let's go ahead and make sure this clears. Also, I could just get a random card instead of specifying the index of it. I just store it, but... Study a lot of game design and some of the other aspects, sound, art, programming, narrative, documentation, basically learn all. But from students to students, we resonate more with some topics than others. You know, programming from before uni, and learn Unity and not Unreal. You got almost everything of Unity.
Remember when Twitch didn't have 3-minute unskippable for rolls? Me neither. Pausing.
I'm glad I added the randomization. It's so much better now. Your school, you had people who were disappointed from uni and they said it was basically all theoretical? I didn't even go and I went to a school that had game design, like actual practical create games as a course. But I went and majored in animation and visual effects, so film stuff basically. So I actually never went through all that. My gaming experience is from the player perspective. That's all, and that's how I'm making this game, is just from the player perspective. Try it out, see what I like, see what I don't like, try it, change it, go from there. A lot of the essays were to create a game each semester, but they always force us to do some serious game on mobile. I mean, mobile is kind of makes you go small basically, which is good. Serious game being games with a focus on helping something, learning, kind of like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see. Okay, my discard cards this time are correct. I do another one. So these are the armor, cleave, crit damage up, culling strike. Come here, armor, culling strike, cleave. Yep. And ooh. Okay. Why isn't people say 0% less damage built? Okay, so that's not right. I'm gonna check that value. But this is correct. It also should have a red border here, because this is a cursed card. So hey, Ripping Six, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. A company who made games like that for hospitals, whatever, trying to recruit game designers from our class, got zero applicants. They got 0 applicants. Why would they get 0 applicants? Like, I feel like at that point, like when you're still in school and someone is trying to find someone from your class, you just apply to get a job anywhere. Everyone should just apply. Everyone should be applying, because a job is better than no job out of school. Because that finding your first job is the hardest thing. It's the catch-22 where you need experience to get a job, but you can't get a job without experience. Don't Wake Tiffany was a real game you played when you were a child. Yeah. Sounds like it. Higher education is 100% a scam. Everyone actually knows this, but somehow participates. I disagree. I have a bachelor's. I graduated as valedictorian, to be fair. So I feel like I'm contractually obligated to say it's not a waste. Otherwise, I can't look at my valedictorian self in the face. I got a job the day after graduation, but I was valedictorian also. And I was trying to make connections. Yep. So... take it as you will. Oh, yeah, why is Enfeebled 0? Well, shit, I deleted the old one that said how much that's supposed to have. Is it 30%? I feel like it was 30%. Shit. What would... where do I go to look at that? Where's the player? Event graph. I need active item. Increased damage taken. Ability aura. I'm trying to find ability. Did I make connections? Well, yeah, I made some connections. The first job I got out of college was working on 21 Jump Street, and the person that I worked with that hired me, I'm still in connections with to this day. And I've done a lot of freelance stuff for them over the years. You're actually asking for someone recently, like a programmer, I believe. Yeah, so they contact me from time to time, and I've done stuff for them. Been having this craziest sugar craving for the last few weeks. You just finally caved, had McDonald's full out. Well, that's not really sugar. I mean, yeah, there's sugar in there, but that doesn't feel like a sugar. That just sounds like you wanted to just eat junk food, which is fine. Yeah, none of that was a sugar. I feel like if you said you have a sugar craving, you'd be like ice cream, cake. College is a scam, do not be fooled. I mean, sure, you can believe whatever you like. This is the armor reduction stuff. It's the more damage, I'm pretty sure. 30. Crippling aura is 20, enfeebled is 30. So I think I got it right. Enfeebled is 30. Do they need a depressed 30-year-old with above average or non-existent skills? No. Unfortunately for you, no. You went to college as a scam? Did you try to learn? Like, when I was in college, I watched, like, we had a library with DVDs of, yeah, that long. It wasn't that long ago that DVDs were still a thing. With DVDs of, like, Gnomon and a bunch of tutorial ones. And I just watched all of them. I just watched tutorials. Basically, before YouTube was a thing with tutorials, I watched DVD tutorials. All of them. On things that I didn't even care about. I just watched them. You know, like, people say, you know, tutorial hell, like, don't get in tutorial hell. No. Tutorial hell is only if you're not actually learning from it and actually learning and remembering. Just watching, yeah, that's tutorial hell. But I was like, okay, I like watched it and then tried to do it always, and that's how I became a generalist. College canon should expose you to the topic of interest, but it will never go into actual depth. Well, the word never there is wrong. You might find a bad college, but that's up to you to do the research. You need to do research when you apply to a college. What is the college? What does their curriculum look like? What are you going to be learning? What are people saying about it? You got to do the research. At a certain point, it is not the college's fault if you picked a bad college. Because you should have known what the college reputation is, how where people are after graduating. Do they provide any support? You should like all know all of this before going to college. Do they provide support finding jobs? What kind of connections do they have? All of this. This is like, to me, that is normal stuff that you should be doing, looking up when you're going to college. Let's see. When we're in the, this is the shop. It's just common this to be the shop. Shop. When populate the shop cards, right? When we do all this, when we do add the keywords, I need to. How are we setting the cursed part? Oh, hold on. Should I be setting the tier? Here. When we do add keywords, that's a selection. And then here, yeah, we should be setting. This should have cart tier. I think I cleared it. 99. I think I cleared this when I did hide unconnected. Yeah. But it should have stayed and should have been. And that's why this is here. Makes sense. College environment and the student commitment. I think you mean commitment is something you can't really have with just curiosity about a topic. Oh yeah, there's other factors that come into it, of course. Every tutorial you've ever watched, you added an Excel spreadsheet with skills, learn, length, you grabbed it, uploader, etc., etc. You still have that document, you're past that watch tutorials and learn stage. Oh, good. I didn't do that. That sounds crazy, though. Keeping a spreadsheet of that's too much for me. I could never. You learn far more from your curiosity than schooling could ever? No. See, like, you can't just say that in absolutes. You might not be someone that works great in a school setting, right? If you, like, I will believe you if when you were in school, you were a straight A student and you did not learn enough for you. If you tell me you were the top of your class and you did outstanding and everyone loved everything you're doing, and then you say, okay, I didn't learn enough, I will believe you. But unless that's the case, at a certain point, that means you're not curious enough to learn more in the classes either. So, why is health up here? This is correct now. Why is health up here? What? What? Why? Did I not just fix this? Fine. Wait. Wait, where to go? Did I? Guys, you saw me do the clear at the beginning here, right? I yeah, I did. Yeah, here I'm doing the clear here. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I remember I'm doing a clear. Oh wait, this is on 1, not on 0. Well, that's fine. That shouldn't matter. But why are we getting the wrong things? If you cannot understand how to educate yourself, you're most likely fucked? No. That just means you're not mature enough. That's why people go to school. That's the whole point, is not everyone even knows what they want to do at that age. Specifically. Or you will work for someone else, which is chill? Yeah, that's 99.9% of every single person out there. This is the real world, yeah. I work for someone else. Everyone works for someone else. Very few people work for themselves. Like, I feel like that is definitely more of a Zoomer mentality. Since the day of, like, people see just content creators like, oh, I can make it, but that's the percentage of people who make it as content creators do work for themselves. And even then, you're not working for yourself. Even a content creator doesn't work for themselves. They still work for, well, Google, basically, who pays their checks, right? Or whoever. Yeah, it's just... Why? Why is this not behaving? Could try this. College not worth the price or agreeable? Depends what college. Community college is relatively cheap. I'd say community college is definitely worth the price. Like a very expensive private college, depends which one. Like if you're going to Harvard, yeah, it depends where you live, depends, yeah. If you're going to Harvard, it's worth the price. It is very expensive, but you know you're getting a very high quality education. And you get to have connections that are like some of the best in the world. It entirely depends. You had a community college the day you graduated college originally? Yeah, because you know what's happening in the college. Yeah, that seems fine. Community college a lot of times is a good stepping stone before you go and decide what actual like field you want to go to. I know at least during my time, a lot of people were saying you can go to community college for cheap, get your GEs and stuff knocked out in a community college, and then transfer to an actual college and just transfer the credits. You have to make sure that the college you want to go to can take those credits, but that's a good way of like saving money. Yeah, and if you're lucky like a guts, then you know you have free stuff. I think this only happens when I do 2. I think this happens when I have multiple selections specifically. So really it's New card selection. It should go here. What if we do this? That might be that's probably where I need to do. The fact that you have to finesse the system is proof it is not worth the price. Again, disagree. Public college, you need to pass the test. Just the smartest students get approved. You can also get a scholarship. There's many ways. Just, again, you always got to prove you passed the second phase to study physics, but you didn't make it. Hard as fuck test. Did you even manage to finish the test? Ooh, yeah, that sounds like it's tough then. What? Why? I mean, this could be, you know what? This could be avoided in a very simple way. I could do an add unique. But I'd rather not just add it multiple times, to be fair. In the first place, but this can be solved with just this. Do you go to college is the first mistake? No. Everyone's different. Thinking that what works for you works for everyone is the mistake. Never think that your situation or how you think or how you act or anything else is how everyone should be, ever. That's the everyone is different. And then everyone needs to find like what works for them. Why do I have 3 here? That shouldn't be 3. There should be 4. So this is not even the main problem here. If I undo this to go back, I should have 4 cards there. What? What's going on? What is going on? What the majority does, you should tend to avoid. What? I think you're just talking conspiracies at this point. Because by that logic, if whatever majority does, you should tend to avoid. Then don't breathe, don't eat, don't drink, don't live in sheltered life. Right? Majority do that. Thankfully. Okay, so this is clearly not a problem. Um. So let me double check. So when I do just one, it's fine, right? You 3 hours of filling with colored boxes and complaining that you don't know what's going on in this game? I mean, yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Except I don't complain about you not knowing what's going on in the game. Hey, okay, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You should put "don't fart." Oh, in the tips. I need to customize those. I for sure need to customize those. I still haven't gotten around to. I complain all the time. Yeah, I just don't complain about you. Don't give yourself that much credit. Come on. What just happened? Why? How? Okay, how is it adding? Oh, hold on. Unbind card selected. That's Please tell me it's not because of this and me just not unbinding it. Which, you know what, I wouldn't be past me that's why.
Freezing the frame. You'll rejoin this exact moment post-ads.
The other day, well, you changed that game a long time ago, but I guess you aren't watching the streams. That wasn't me complaining about you. That was me having a realization. And I didn't say you aren't watching the streams. I said you haven't been watching the streams. As in, oh yeah, that's right. Because you've been busy with the work. Just because you think I'm complaining about you doesn't mean I'm actually complaining about you. That's just how I talk. I think you're just thinking that I'm complaining about you. I've never once complained about you. Okay, so with this, let's see if that makes any difference. Okay. You're getting a timeout, Ripping Sticks. At the very least, you're getting a timeout. Yeah. You don't have to be PG, but I will have no attacks at anyone. Absolutely not. One warning is all you get. I do not care. That is a place where I draw the line. Look at cards. Why is my entire deck there, effectively? Just, how? How is it happening? How's it doing this? I don't understand. The only place it happens is here. It is going off all card selections. Let me just do, hold on, let me do a print string. I want to see, where does it freaking, where is it getting all these cards? It should be when it's generating the cards for the card unlock. I have it. Okay, well, it was clearing. I'm going insane, guys. Oh yeah, I think I moved it, and then, but I removed it from here as well. I thought I kept it here though. You realize you don't like the way I type stuff? I mean, to be fair, so a fun little anecdote. If you ever see me type, I do a lot of like happy face. I do a lot of like emojis. I do laughing emoji a lot. I do like smiley emoji. Tim, who's the creator of PCGX, thought I was upset with him at some point because he thought I was always like being sarcastic when I was being serious when I used like a happy emote or stuff. Like I was being like, I was genuinely happy. I was genuinely. You tell me X, I think I understood X, and then it's actually Y. Think it's your fault. Tim gets it. Yeah, it is my fault. I know. I'm the worst. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll do one more time. Oh! Is it finally fixed? Do you have communication issues with family or coworkers? Yes. I have communication issues with my supervisor. Like, I know it's a me thing for sure. There ain't no question about that. Why? This is all wrong. There's 3 unique cards, which is just wrong on so many levels. Ever have you asking for something and the other person understands something different? I mean, I'm sure it's, yeah, at some point, yeah. That usually doesn't happen with me, though. Because I usually try, because I know I have issues like understanding and things like that, whenever I'm like given a task, I have like 20 questions. Because I want to understand exactly what someone wants. So I know myself well to be like, okay, let me, you know. So when you do separate, it works fine. But when you do them one after the other, it does not do fine. What if I put this here as before new card selection? I don't freaking know. You more about the topic, you were like, no, I'll just think this thing I already told you. No, I don't really have that. I don't have a like already told you about this. Like I mean, if I notice that if it's like something small, but like so I told someone about a shortcut and they're like not using the shortcut, I'm like, hey, remember the shortcut? And I'll do that, absolutely. Three. Oh, instead of working, you can't stop all the time to check what you need. Mad rude. Oh yeah, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I think that was a day when you were just asking me, and now I was at work. And I was like, and I needed you to just go do. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a saint. I'm an asshole. Yeah. So it is saying 3 here. Just for shits and giggles. Like, it says 3. So, if I just disconnect that, I should not get any discards then, theoretically. What am I cooking? I'm trying to figure out a freaking bug. Or for some reason... Oh, okay. Apparently, no, I'm not. Why? I just disconnected this, and now I can't give myself cards? You asked me twice. Things I idea with yourself and keep the game secret? No, I answered it. What? No? Did I not? Could have sworn I answered it twice. I'm trying to fix a bug where the discards keeps piling up for some reason. Why is this even going here when I press 8? Oh, now it's working. What? It's just... I'm not okay. It's fine. I'll repeat it. I don't mind. Okay. No discard cards. You should have no discard cards in the end here, because the only place I get discard cards is here. So this should print only twice every time for the hello. So, first time, 3 times. Why did it print 3 times? Why the hell? How that? What? So I think that's why I was doing the... no, but fine wouldn't help. I think I just need to rework this entire system. I think the system has too many issues. It was fine when I was originally setting it up, but I think at this point, this has too many issues. I should make it... I should separate the card unlock from the shop and have it be like a child widget like I did for the cards. I think I just should rework this. And then this problem will go away. Theoretically, I don't know. But... You missed one when we game design? Why all the streams are now colored boxes with wire, Sag? Because that's what you have to do. You know, figuring stuff out, you know, doesn't take nearly as long as actually doing the things you figure out. So that's why the majority of time is doing the things you figure out. Still enjoy me struggling? Yeah. The English not working anymore? Enjoy instead of enjoying? I didn't even notice. I think people who are ESL are more conscious of that stuff than native speakers. I'll be honest. Like, as long as it makes sense to read, take a lot of times and just read past it. Sometimes, like, I'm bad at like understanding sometimes, so but yeah, so we'll separate this out from this, and we need to rework this thing. I need to put this into a function, basically, because it's the cost calculation. I had to make this probably a function library that just is being reused, or just make it into a function. I don't need a function library for it. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out tomorrow. I might do a little bit of PCG stuff for Sunday's video tomorrow, at the beginning, but mostly I just want to make it so. I think I want to spawn landscape, could be kind of nice with PCG, as well as having infinitely generating setup effectively. Infinitely. Yeah. Tend to go to bed because you're really high. Yeah. It's a little trippy. No, the stream's having issues too. The bitrate's really gone down. Stream ending? Yeah. It's about that time. Yeah. But we'll be back tomorrow. You look so good right now. What happened? Drugs and alcohol. It was drugs and alcohol. That's why it looked so good for a moment. Well, we'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific as always, and we'll do some more fun stuff. Do you see the new game trailers at Game Awards? Well, I've been streaming, so I'm gonna go finish watching that. But holy crap, Larian, you've outdone yourself. I saw that one before I went. I went and started streaming. So go, Larian. Anyway, I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.